All right, team, today we're gonna be making something really cool. It's a protein funfetti waffle taco. Just let that sink in for a second. Protein funfetti waffle taco. In a taco form, in the middle is this cheesecake filling. You take a bite, you're met with sprinkles and cheesecake. You're welcome. But before we begin, give the video a thumbs up, because if you do, I'll give you more recipes like this one, and this is a game changer, so I'm very excited for you guys to get this one. So let's get the video started. All right, so here's what we're gonna need. So we're gonna need a protein powder of your choice. A whey casein blend actually works the best. That's why I use the PEScience Select, because it's a blend between casein and whey that bakes the best. So like a lot of times when you bake with whey, it actually comes out super dry. All right, so the next thing you're gonna need is just a pancake mix of your choice. A lot of people give me crap. They're like, okay, Zach, why don't you use Kodiak cakes, or why don't you use something like that? Well, it's more expensive. A basic pancake mix. You can also use a gluten-free one and it works exactly the same. So don't worry about that. But just a basic pancake mix works perfectly fine, and it's cheap. You can get this for like $2 or $3 at the store for this big old box. Okay, so the next thing is a game changer. So you're gonna need a little bit of coconut flour. So coconut flour is amazing because it holds everything together. It's one of those things, like it takes out excess liquid and holds everything together, and you have, it keeps everything, I don't know how to explain it. It's just a MVP ingredient. There's no other way to describe it. So you're gonna need some liquid egg whites, not a ton, but just enough. Egg whites actually work as a bonder in a recipe as well, so this is essential. Need a little bit of baking powder, a little bit of 0 calorie sweetener of your choice. And for our protein cheesecake filling, we're gonna need a little bit of plain non-fat Greek yogurt, a little bit of sugar-free, fat-free white chocolate pudding mix, a little bit more 0 calorie sweetener. And so the exact amounts of the ingredients are gonna be in the description below. And also, we get these mostly from your local grocery store, but we'll also link them to you where you can get them on Amazon. And lastly, the one thing you're gonna need is a mini waffle maker. This thing's a game changer. It literally costs $10 on Amazon. We'll have it linked below. This thing is, I love this thing. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna need to do is make our batter for the waffle. So the first thing we're gonna add is 10 grams of our PEScience protein powder. Damn, I'm too good at this. So now we're gonna add 10 grams of our pancake mix. Beautiful. Now 3 grams of our coconut flour. A gram of our baking powder. 1 gram of our 0 calorie sweetener. And one thing to do before we add any liquids is to mix everything together. Make sure all the ingredients are mixed together so they don't clump. Now we're gonna add 30 grams of our egg whites. Beautiful, now we're gonna mix everything together. So you're definitely gonna have to add a little bit more liquid to this. So you can have 2 options. You can add a little bit of water, you can add a little bit of almond milk, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna add a little bit of almond milk, literally just a splash, guys. So if you see the consistency right there, it's solid. Literally add just a splash, and then you mix. You really mix it together. So you see, not too thick, but not too watery. Just good enough. So now, and okay, so one little quick tip, because there's coconut flour in here, and because there's a casein blend, if this were to have came out like super watery, what you could do is put it in the freezer and let so this coconut flour is actually cold activated to where when you put it in the freezer, it's gonna come together. It's gonna really start to soak up all the liquid. So if that happens, that's one way you can solve that and actually bring your batter together. But this is actually gonna work really well. So now we're gonna add 6 grams of our sprinkles. Boom. Okay, so now we're gonna need to preheat our waffle maker. So literally, I just plugged it into the wall, and the thing with this one is, because it's $10, you don't get to turn it on and tell it when to turn on. It just turns on whenever you plug it in. So we just plugged it in. We're gonna let it heat up, and then we're gonna spray it with our butter spray. And then we add our batter, and we cook it up. And pro tip, if you want it to heat up a lot faster and more evenly, keep this closed. All right, so now we spray with the butter spray, and now we add our batter. We add that batter right in the middle. Scoop out everything. Spread it around. Now we close it, and we let it cook. All right, so it's cooked for about 2 minutes, and it is ready to go. So you can see this is golden on the top. All right, so one thing I like to do, because I am OCD about everything looking absolutely beautiful, is I will snip off the edges with some scissors, just so it's nice and symmetrical. Look at this, it's so pretty. But now we gotta let this cool down a little bit, and then we'll actually form it into our taco. But we have to make the filling right now. All right, so right now we're actually gonna make our protein cheesecake frosting filling for our waffle taco. And if you guys remember, in this video right here, I actually made the same filling for our flatbread protein Pop-Tarts. So I'm gonna make this really quickly, but if you want a protein Pop-Tart recipe, go check that one out. So this is very simple. We're just literally gonna take 60 grams of our plain non-fat Greek yogurt, add it to a cup. We're gonna add 3 grams of our pudding mix and 1 gram of our sweetener of choice, our 0 calorie sweetener of choice, and mix it together, and then put it in our taco. All right, so now we're mixing it together like crazy. So the more you mix it, the thicker it's gonna be. Make sure you're getting down on all the edges. Don't be scared to go nuts with it. But now, that's what we're looking at. All right, so now we have our waffle taco. It's cooled down a little bit. It's still a little warm, because if you let it cool too much, you're not gonna be able to make it into a taco. So now, I'm gonna take our filling, still defying gravity, put it in there. You want to put it right in the middle. Spread it right in the middle. So now we bring it together just like that. What the heck? We take our spoon, just kind of flatten it out. Just make a protein cheesecake afro out of it. Okay, so right now you have 2 options. You can literally eat it right now, or you can put it in the freezer for about 30 minutes, and then it's like, holy moly, this is unbelievable. I advise putting it in the freezer for 30 minutes. All right, so as you can see, she's beautiful. And oh my gosh, just look at that. Portable, beautiful, heaven. Am I taking a bite on camera or no? Yeah, okay. Showtime. What more is there to say? Oh, freaking heaven, that's so good. I mean, just look at the colors. Man, Macro's right above my finger. You just can't beat it. Go make this right now. Let me know in the comments below if you do, because I want to know this. And also, tag me on Instagram if you do, because if you did, I want to see it and let me know and let everybody else know where you got it from. So like I said in the beginning of the video, give the video a thumbs up if you know you're going to make this or if you appreciate these recipes. And yes, it does take work, but I want to do it for you guys because I appreciate you guys. Another recipe tutorial in the bag, protein dessert waffle taco. Go make it right now. Subscribe. Love you guys. Thank you. God bless. We'll see you guys in the next video.